Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? Hop on into the chat. Say hi. How you doing? How's it going? I am back from Osaka. I went to Osaka for Golden Week. Yes, I'll tell you all about it. More people trickle in. Oh, delicious. Very yummy. Today we're drinking, of course, the usual milk tea. Very delicious. Very yum yum in my tum-tum. Love this stuff. You'll get addicted to it if you ever come to Japan. Highly recommend it unless you want to keep your weight, in which case probably you should get the heavy dark green tea. That would probably be best. Alright, so for those who do not know me, for those who are watching the video on demand, because I currently have no viewers, hi, my name is Josh. I am a teacher, an English teacher living in Japan who is making a comic, a manga, called Viable. And of course, today we're going to be designing one of our characters, one of our main characters, whose name is Hana. And let me show you who that is. Let me find my actual hold on, copy and paste. I am underprepared right now. Boom, boom. All right. Gonna mute myself on my. There it is. All right. So, as you can see, ooh, wrong one. This one. As you can see, there's me. Right. This is the video that you're watching right now. Hey Josh. We're gonna scroll down. We are going to click on more, and we're gonna click on viablemanga.com. This is my website for my manga. Basically, it's a copyleft manga. If you want to know more about what copyleft means, it's basically the idea that you are able to freely copy and distribute my manga so long as you give me credit and you make every derivative of your version of my manga copyleft as well. So whether it be fan art, video stuff, other people should be able to copy it freely, just like you copied my stuff freely. And you're allowed to make money off of it too, if you're, for example, doing what I'm doing, which is a fundraiser, right? So I'm doing a fundraiser to fund the second chapter. I'm currently working on the first. So I'm not really making money right now. But if you guys will fund my second chapter, I would appreciate that whenever that comes out. To know more about the characters who we're drawing today, we're going to draw Hana. The story takes place in an alternate universe Japan, where Soviet Russia becomes the primary ally instead of America to Japan. It's a very interesting story. I did not come up with the background of it. My main idea was that there's this little girl on the bottom right. You can see her. Her name is Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Super cute. Yeah, she's a person that only the main character, Vassa, can see. And so that was the idea that I came up with. My friend Ben helped me out with coming up with the story and the outline of the world building. But unfortunately, he got really busy. And so now we're writing it ourselves on stream. And that's what our previous streams were about. We wrote the manga, like we wrote it page for page. And now we're designing the characters. So we finished Vassa the other week and we updated the website. And today we're working on Hana. And Hana is the poster child of the Japan Socialist Party's inclusion initiative. She is a Japanese policewoman who has been assigned to Vassa, who is a USSR detective working in Japan. She's been assigned to his force. She struggles with the thought that she may have been assigned not through her own merit, but as a symbol of the regime. And that is who we are designing today. This is what we have so far. Looking pretty good. We need to pull up some reference images, which is what we got here. These are AI images alongside some, this is not AI, this is a drawing, the first attempt that I made on stream. But yeah, if you look at these are AI, not that, this is an actual image. These are AI images that I looked up a Soviet-style Japanese policewoman that we're using as reference. And if you see this, as you can see, it's on the top left corner of the screen. Very cool, very fun. We're gonna get into this. I usually have some people here. Rayhana is one who pops up a lot, and my friend Caleb. We hang out, we chat, we talk. Yeah, I think the Kirby music that I currently have on is a bit loud, so I'm gonna turn that down a bit. Maybe. There we go. That sounds all right, yeah. So that's what we're watching right now, or that's what we're listening to right now as I stream. If you are in this video, or if you watch future live streams, come on, hop in the chat. I love hanging out with people and talking. It's been a week since I last streamed because it's Golden Week in Japan, and Golden Week is a holiday, basically where this is getting trippy. I've got video of myself watching a video of myself. That's gonna get into interesting stuff. But yes, Golden Week is a holiday in Japan. Not a holiday. It's a cluster of holidays put together. Basically, that is a full week off from work. And what I usually do, I'm not usually here drawing on YouTube all the time. Hello, I am back. Hey, Hana, it's good to see you.
Josh is back.
It's good to see you. Good to hear from you. Thanks for hopping in. Yes, I am back, and there's many of me. Look, Josh.
How was your trip?
And more is coming. My trip was good. I went to Osaka for Golden Week. Today we are going to be drawing Hana. But yes, I went to Osaka for Golden Week. It was fun. It was great. Yeah. So for 4 nights, I went to a capsule hotel. And a capsule hotel is basically one of those things that is... So you sleep in a bed that's about the size of like a capsule, I guess. You know, not like a capsule you eat, but it's like a box. Like you're sleeping in a box, and there's a bunch of other boxes. It's a room full of boxes. And yeah, it's really cheap, really affordable, especially for a single guy traveling by himself. And it was a really fun trip. Osaka is quite a bit different from Tokyo, but very similar in other ways as well. I'm gonna draw. What was I doing to draw this, by the way? Was I using what? Using that? Yeah, I think I was using this. Yeah, so Osaka is very similar to Tokyo in a lot of ways. They have their own Akihabara. Yeah, like a pod. Yeah. They have their own Akihabara, and Akihabara is like the anime central of Japan. And while I was there, I got games. I got DS games that I have right here, actually. Japanese exclusive DS games. This one is a kanji studying DS game. It's shovelware, but all of these are shovelware, but they're Japanese studying shovelware. So I got this. It helps me study Japanese by going through different kanji and different things, which is really nice. They go through different tests that they use for, you know, it's really meant for like elementary school students all the way up until about to be college level students learning kanji. So it's got 116,000 kanji. So I assumed that would be enough to like maybe get better at reading manga or different things, or maybe even translating. I don't know. But yes, I got this. That was fun. Second one is this. This is a book. It's 100 books in one little game. But it's in Japanese. It's all Japanese books. And the guy there said that this is like a relatively easy to understand sort of books, especially if I go over these kanji. So that's cool. I got these two. I've used this so far. Haven't tried this out yet. And the last one is what I'm going to be using for the Get or Love stuff, because this is a dictionary. It is literally a English to Japanese dictionary. That's all it is. I think it was an app that they also made cartridges of. Like, yeah, so I have to put it in my DS, but I'm going to be using it to whenever we do Get or Love later this week. I'm going to be using it instead of hopping off the G Show, so I can see and type it in if I don't know the kanji. So it's and apparently this makes writing kanji a lot easier because you're literally just doing it on your 3DS. So you're just writing it in, and it is also, or this is for DS, but yeah. So you can also scribble it as awfully as you want, and as long as it's close enough, it'll understand what you're trying to put in. But yeah, today we are listening to Kirby music, and we're drawing Hana. So I'm gonna try to actually get some stuff done. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I went to Osaka Castle. I I went to Osaka Castle. And then after I went to Osaka, I went to Kyoto. Osaka's really interesting because this is a very big pen. Osaka's very interesting because it's very similar to Tokyo in a lot of ways.
Glad you had fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I would say probably I like this how it's smaller. It's like a smaller atmosphere to Tokyo, like in comparison. Like it's like a mini Tokyo in a lot of ways. They have their own Akihabara, but instead of having to take a train to get there, you can just walk there. Unfortunately, they do have their own version of Kabukicho, and I had women walking up to me at night whenever I was out too late saying, "Do you want a massage?" And I was like, "No, I'm waiting till marriage. No, thank you." So, unfortunately, that does exist in Japan, and it's a frustrating thing for me. You know, not because I'm like sexually frustrated, but because of like religious convictions, and also it's human trafficking, and I feel like that's just an awful thing, which is unfortunate. But that also occurs in Tokyo. Yeah. So, but yeah, where I was, I think it's called Donbori. It's a similar area to like Kabukicho, but it's like the Osaka version of Kabukicho. So, unfortunately, my hotel, my pod hotel, which was really nice, really cheap, and really affordable, was also like right close to that area. So whenever I was walking around, going back to my hotel late at night, that's whenever women, they call them mamas. The mamas would come up and they'll ask if I want a quote-unquote massage, and it's not great to hear that is prevalent in Japan.
Did you take pictures while you were there?
I did. Oh man, I should have uploaded them. I can upload them now onto my Google Drive and then show you through my drive. I'll do that real quick. Yeah, but anyway, so yes, so I went to Osaka, and unlike Tokyo where you would have to take a train to Akihabara, I just walked to their version of Akihabara. So everything is a lot more condensed. It's in a way it's nicer that way. They also have a different dialect than the Tokyo dialect. And sorry, uploading photos to Drive. Make a new folder. New folder. Osaka trip. Okay, add photos. Okay, but yeah, so it was a nice time. I really liked the retro arcade that they had there, which is quite different from.
Did you catch up on your sleep? Tears of joy.
Absolutely, I did, and I caught up with my. Oh, I got one more game. I forgot. I forgot that I even got it. It's a Game Boy Advance game. I just saw it because I took a picture of it to show my brother. I did catch up on sleep. There it is. This is the original Rhythm Heaven. It's a Game Boy Advance game. It's called Rhythm Tengoku.
You seem rested today, lol.
I actually slept so much that I couldn't sleep last night. So even though I'm rested, I'm kind of running off of like 3 hours of sleep. It was 2 a.m. when I went to bed, and I woke up at 5 and I took a shower and everything. But I feel a lot better than I normally do. So I guess I was sleep deprived and I rested all last week. But yeah. Yes, the first Rhythm Heaven game was on the Game Boy Advance, and it was a Japanese exclusive. It's really fun. I'm gonna upload all of my Osaka pictures real quick. Where was I? When did I start taking pictures? Okay.
Lol, you maxed out your sleep stats. Tears of joy.
That I did. Click. Yep. Okay. Oh, also we went. Me and my friend Mitch. My friend Mitch's girlfriend lives in Osaka, and she works for the company that originally, I am slowing my words down very slowly. She works for the company that originally broadcast Detective Conan. And I also went to see the Detective Conan movie, which was really fun. There's a new movie out, by the way. I don't know if you know Detective Conan. It's one of my favorite manga. Not only that, but also one of my favorite anime. It's longer than One Piece, so it's kind of an interesting sort of thing. Oh shoot, I gotta upload all of these figurines. So we also, in Osaka's castle, they have a figurine museum. And
I know of it.
Eesh. It is one of my favorite comics. And so there's also a big statue of all of the Detective Conan characters outside. It's like bronze statues. They had inside of the building, they had statues of they had a statue of Kogoro. Yes. The story that'll never end. Very.
Detective Conan, the story that'll never end.
Yes.
Imagine.
It is a very fun series. Hold on. I have so many photos. I'm just clicking them all, uploading them to my Google Drive. I'll let that upload while I'm drawing. But yeah, so I went to Osaka, and in my hotel, which was 70,000 yen, which is about, well, not 70,000 yen. It was actually more like 80,000 yen. But
Haven't seen you in forever. How's it going?
I'm doing good. Imagine Rejector. Yes, hello. I didn't even realize that was you. How are you? How are you? I went to Osaka. It's good to see you. Oh my goodness, everyone's hopping in today. That makes me happy. Okay. And then, okay, that should be enough. Okay, so I'm uploading the photos. I'll show you guys whenever that is done. But yes, Detective Conan. I went to their original broadcasting station, which was really fun. Yeah, I love Conan. Oh, today is also, for me, is a Tuesday, so I have a meeting at work today, so I have to leave about 30 minutes early. So instead of it being a 2.5-hour stream, it'll just be a 2-hour stream, as per usual. But yes, Detective Conan. I went to their original broadcasting company in Osaka, which was really cool. That was probably one of the highlights of the trips for me. And then what else happened? I went to. Oh, I gotta. Hold on. I'm gonna open my drive, my Google Drive, and go to Osaka trip. And then I just uploaded. Where's Osaka? I didn't really organize these files very well. Orlando. That was 2022. Where did I put it? Osaka trip. I made a new folder and I called it Osaka trip. Is this my... Where is that? Hold on. Home. No? No? Weird. I think I put it maybe in my other account? My professional account? I don't know. Gotta verify. Sorry about this. I came very unprepared. Oh yeah. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna rename this. Call it Osaka trip. Oop. It's not finished uploading at all, I don't think. Yeah, it's still uploading. But I'm gonna rename it anyway. Let's see. Whoa, here we go. Rename? 2024. Wow. Okay, there we go. But yes, so I probably caught up on my sleep deficit while I was there, because that place, it was basically $70 for 4 nights, and so doing that calculations, really cheap, right? Insanely cheap. It's a capsule hotel, but it's a capsule hotel that also includes an area for you to read manga. It also includes an area for you to play Super NES games. It also has lunch that you can buy separately, but they have a lunch area. I bought like breakfast and lunch there. They have lockers, you know. Very nice place. Very, very fun. But the thing that got me was they had an onsen there. It was an onsen place. So let me start showing you some photos. This is the first photo I took when I got there.
Someone has been keeping busy.
Hello! Hey, Omar! This is, okay, everybody, this is Omar. Hi, Omar! How you doing? Wow, it's been forever since I heard from you. Yeah, Omar is my brother slash cousin, which is a whole entire story in and of itself. But he was in my life when I was really young. So it's good to see you, Omar. Thanks for hopping in. But yeah, so I went to Osaka. That's what I was talking about. This is the first photo that I took there. Very cool. The takoyaki and the okonomiyaki and everything there. You can see it's really cool buildings.
It's been a while.
This is Rhythm Heaven. I bought the game Rhythm Heaven. So Rhythm Tengoku in Japanese. This is the first Rhythm Heaven game that came out, and it was on the Game Boy Advanced, not on the DS. I love Rhythm Heaven, and so I bought it. But yeah, it's great to hear from you. And so this was in the Conan broadcasting place. They had the Kaito Kid just standing up there. Really cool. This is Osaka's castle. I think this is all out of order. I'm looking at this right now. And I'm just scrolling through. But I don't think they uploaded them all. I'm uploading it from my phone right now, so it's kind of jumping through. I wonder if there's a way to... Ah, here we go. Well, I still can't see it. Sort of just jumped from everything. But yeah, so I went to Osaka, and these are photos from my trip. That was breakfast that I had. An egg and rice. They call that tamago gohan. Very delicious. Yes. This is the statue of Detective Conan. And in the
Japan only Game Boy Advance games. There were quite a few of those back in the day.
Oh yeah, there's quite a bit. There was one that I saw. It was like a dating simulator one, and it was like incredibly rare even in Japan. But it was like I have a picture of it somewhere in all of these photos that I have. But yeah, so oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so it is. We have Detective Conan, right? Really fun, really cool. And we do have. So there's going to be a bunch of photos just scattered throughout. This is Kaito Kid. This is Kogoro. This is him doing the Nemuri Kogoro pose. Basically, whenever Conan knocks him out with his wristwatch, and uses his voice changer to act like him, and that's how he became famous. Really funny. So I took a picture of myself listening to him. Then there's the movie posters that were out. Okay, so this is Osaka Castle. I went there. That was really fun. Inside of Osaka's castle, or not inside of it, but like in the gift shop area, they had a Conan store, which is really fun. Here's a close-up. Really cool. This is me, my friend Mitch and his girlfriend. Really fun. So we were all hanging out during this day. They also not only have a Conan store, but they also had statues of different... they had a museum for figurines. They had a figurine museum, which is really cool. Yeah, so here's like Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star. They have Godzilla and all of these other things. I think this is a pirate ship model. Or maybe just a ship model, I don't know exactly. A bunch of different things. And I took pictures of pretty much all of them. Here's specifically Godzilla. They have Shin Godzilla in all of them. there's the Chimera, and there's Mothra, and King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah. Don't really know all of their names, but yes, the monsters outside of Godzilla that's in the Godzilla universe. There is Ultraman. Ultraman is super fun, and these are all like figurines, by the way,
Cool.
so they're really small. Pretty cool. Very highly detailed for figurines. This is from Aliens or Alien. I'm pretty sure you guys know this movie. I don't know what this ship is from, but it was really intricate and huge for a model. And I just took a picture. I think it might be from 2001, A Space Odyssey or something. Or maybe like Stargate.
Dabbing
I'm not exactly sure. It is. Yes. It is dabbing. They have funny poses. We have a gremlin. We got all the superheroes. We got, Wonder Woman, Batman, Harley Quinn, Slade, Wilson. I forgot. I only know him really from Teen Titans. I didn't really watch any of the other stuff. Slade is Deathstroke, I think. Yeah. And then Superman, of course, the Joker, and Captain Batman. I don't know who this is. It looks like Captain America Batman mix. I'm not exactly sure. Sorry, comic book fans. Of course, you got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You got Transformers. My friend Ryan would love this. He's a Transformer nerd. Loves this stuff. Predator. And Jack Sparrow's up here. We got Back to the Future. Jason Voorhees. And I think this is based off of...
They have such cool personality poses.
Yes. Ah. I completely lost it. Sorry. Yes, it's just so much. Yeah. I think this is from like Shaun of the Dead or something. I'm not entirely sure. Star Wars, pretty big. You got Disney stuff, Disney and Pixar stuff. Very cool. Iron Man. Iron Man's huge. Marvel is huge here. Spider-Man. Iron Spider. X-Men. Captain America.
Did you come across any pizza vending machines on your trip?
Pizza vending machines. Actually, there's one in Tokyo. There's one in the Tokyo train station that me and my friend Ben, we saw it, and we were just like, oh my gosh, we have to try this. And basically they're like those freezer pizzas that you get, and that you warmed up, but it automatically warms it up for you. It was pretty good. It was like $10. It was pretty pricey for what it was. It'd probably be cheaper just to buy one of those warm up things. So it was a very novel thing, but I have seen and used pizza vending machines before. This is a really cool model from the Detective Conan place. Sorry, all my photos and stuff are pretty, but it basically turns Conan into Ron if you change the perspective. Really cool. It was a really cool art piece. I can't really see it because of all the shadows and stuff, but that's Ron from Detective Conan. Pretty cool. I keep jumping. Okay, hold on. I saw this because it said Grizzly. It reminded me of Memphis. That was neat.
Whoa, that's so cool.
This is a pretty popular area. You got a Don Quixote over here. This is in Osaka. Yeah, I took pictures of all this. And this is another big building. As you can see, it was Golden Week, so a lot of people were there. Surprisingly, there's more Asian foreigners in Osaka than there are like white ones, Western ones. And then now I'm just gonna jump right back to where we were. Oh, okay. So there is a lot more of the... So this is from Evangelion. There's a lot more than what I've shown. This is from Metal Gear. So if you're very big on Metal Gear, that's fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! I saw that. I thought Will would like that. He really liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up. We got Akira. Really, really good movie. Took pictures of that. Professor Layton was there, and that surprised me. Yes. So Osaka is like a smaller version of Tokyo. Here's Lupin the Third and Full Metal Alchemist. It's really cool. Fist of the North Star. This is like specific to Fist of the North Star. And then you got Street Fighter, Sword Art Online, and this was Kurosawa and his films. It was based off of his films. This is from Yojimbo. No, it's not Yojimbo. Is that Yojimbo? It may be Yojimbo. I don't remember. I remember this guy, this character specifically. He dies, but he has a gun. Anyway, very, very good movies. This is Yojimbo, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, yes, more Kurosawa things. Seven Samurai. I saw Medieval Knights, thought that was cool. Some masks. Trains, I knew that my kids that I'm teaching would love this. They love trains for some reason. We got the Peanuts, right? And Doraemon and other things like that. So yeah. That's my friend Mitch, while I was taking a picture of the dinosaur model. He has a fork and a knife in his hand, and he's on top of his eating things, right? He's like, I still want more food, is what he's saying. Here's Iron Man. So these are like set pieces that they made. Godzilla. A Nightmare Before Christmas. That was very cool. More kaiju stuff. I'm not exactly sure what this is. But Tokyo Tower is down. Really cool. This is from Evangelion.
T-Rex fork and knife.
Yeah, I know. That made me laugh. I had to take a picture of that. And yeah, on the way out, they had a dragon and a knight in shining armor. These are purchasable ones. They had My Hero Academia, Fist of the North Star. And then, yeah, this is Osaka. This is the famous area in Osaka. This guy right here is very famous. I think they've had this poster up, the Guriko poster of the Running Man for, I think he's been up for a long time, since maybe the 50s or 60s. So very famous spot. And of course this is what Osaka kind of looks like on the river. And then I went to a retro store. This is what the outside looked like. Really like this store.
Fallout series fans in the Orient.
Fallout series fans. Yeah. So there are people like Bethesda. They play Skyrim, you know, and different things. They play pretty much anything that Americans play here. In Japan, I haven't really heard them specifically say Fallout, but I have heard a couple talk about how they like to play computer games, and they mentioned Skyrim. But Fallout, the series, like the TV show, has been coming out lately. So I think if I ask about it more people would say that they've seen it. This is what's it called? Castlevania for the 64. I never played it. By the way, I have all of our 64 games here in America. This is the original Ocarina of Time game that you played, Omar, at our place. I brought it with me to Japan, so they're all in Japan right now. I also bought a lot of Nintendo 64 Japanese games, different things. I don't have Ocarina of Time in a box that I made, but here's Smash Bros, a Japanese Smash Bros, and I made the box art and different stuff like that for like the Japanese. These are custom box art that's based off of the Japanese box art. So very, very cool stuff. I'm huge on Nintendo 64, by the way, and I remember you playing, like I have a vivid memory of you playing Ocarina of Time in Colorado whenever we lived there. And that really got me into 64 games, actually. And so now I buy and play a lot of Nintendo 64 games as a retro thing. So very cool. Here is Pokemon Stadium. In Japan, there were 3 Pokemon Stadium games. In America, there were only 2. The first one was never released outside of America. Pokemon Stadium 2 is Pokemon Stadium 1 in America, and Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver is Pokemon Stadium 2 in America. So we got 1, 2, and Gold and Silver in Japan, but in America we just have 2 and Gold and Silver, which we just called Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2. Very cool. I learned a lot of trivia while I was there. This is the game Get or Love. I just wanted to show, this is in-box games of Get or Love, which is a Japanese exclusive dating sim game, which I think is just hilarious. It's a really fun game, and we play it on Fridays here on my channel. Really fun, but I just wanted to show how expensive it was. This is how much I paid for my hotel, right? This is more. This is 10 times as much as I paid for my hotel in Osaka. This is $700 for an in-box version of Get or Love. Mine, luckily, I don't want the in-box version because that's way more expensive, and the price value would go down as soon as I take it out of the box to play it. But my game that I purchased was like $150. This is basically $700, and this one, which is better condition, is $850. Crazy expensive. Just wanted to show that. I found that in Osaka, in that little thing. Very cool. But yeah, those are the only copies they had were the in-box versions, which is just amazing to me. They had CRT TVs. Love CRTs. I want to make a whole video about why CRTs are, you know, quite awesome to play retro games, especially on compared to LCD screens. I think CRTs are just better because they blend the pixels, and so the games that were made for CRTs specifically had that in mind to make different shading and coloring and stuff. Very cool stuff.
I don't see Custom Robo 64 on your collection though.
Custom Robo 64. I don't think I have that game actually. Here's that Game Boy Advance dating sim. What's it called game? This is a Game Boy Advance game that's $300. So in Japan, super something neon then kanji. I can't read the kanji there. But yeah, it's a beach party looking game that I saw and made me laugh, and so I took a picture of it to show my friends. And then I went to Osaka Shinsekai, which is another pretty popular area. That's where they have the retro arcade, but also here is an old-fashioned market that they have there. You can see this little anime girl on the top left bowing whenever the text finishes. You'll see her pop up again. There she is. Bow, bow. So cute. I thought that was awesome. But yeah, I love retro stuff. So here's the retro arcade. They had Mario Bros in there. They had Puyo, which is basically Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, right? They had that, but it was the original. So Puyo. They have a Lupin the Third shooting game that was really fun. That they had a Dragon Ball Z fighting game. Also really cool. And this is a retro game. So this was in like the 80s whenever the anime was coming out, but in America we didn't get Dragon Ball Z until the 2000s basically. So we didn't have this until 20 years after the fact. So that game was outdated by the time it came out on our shelves. Interestingly, in America there was this Dragon Ball GT game for the PS2. Whenever people bought it, they were thinking, who are these characters? Are these like, we don't know, like, because the story, the anime had not caught up, but they shipped it anyway. They were just like, we're not going to change anything. So they basically they had Boo and everything. We were still in like the Saiyan saga at the time. It had you know, it was in GT in Japan. But yeah, so this is another very famous building in Osaka. Here's the underneath of it. Very cool. It's got those swan thingies. Here's the view of it from Aldo, and here's Pringles. Very cool. Another boat thing. Yes, and here is where a lot of food and a lot of games are. This is that fishing game that you take the little rice paper. Yeah, it's a peacock. I don't know the birds. You're right. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is, you take a little rice paper on a little thing, and you scoop up goldfish, usually. That's that game here. I don't think they use goldfish here, though. They also have Ninja Star throwing games. They had these paper mache looking buildings that were really cool. Lots of people there. Then I went to the Pokemon Center in Osaka, and I also went to the Shonen Jump store in Osaka as well. Then I went to Kyoto, and I went to Inari Mountain, where they have shrines and different things at the bottom, but on the mountain itself, they have these torii gates, right? So it's just a bunch of red gates that you're going through when you're walking. And I went all the way to the top of the mountain, saw all these different shrines and stuff. Very pretty. Crazy cat! Good to hear from you. Whoa, I got really wide. Hold on. Oops. Oh no.
Turu to you too.
Yes, hello Crazy Cat, good to hear from you. Was it this one? No. Let's see. Oh, I lost my place, guys. I lost my place. That's the one thing I don't like about... Okay, this one?
Gotta give it Japanese building architecture.
Yeah. I don't know why it's like widening out in this. It's really not this flat, I promise. But the videos, I mean. But yeah, so there was this at the top. Near the top. This was probably better. Yeah. This was already on my way down from the top of the place.
This keyboard.
Yeah. It was really nice, peaceful, and quiet there. Had a really fun time. This wasn't the top of the mountain, but it was pretty close. I was already on my way down at that point. And yeah, here's the way down. It's just a bunch of torii gates. There were so many people, like, and it was raining, so I had my umbrella. Yeah, there were just so many people trying to take like Instagram selfies while I was just trying to walk up the mountain. And so it was actually hard to find a clearing where there weren't any people. So I just took a picture. There was a couple up there. That was really cool picture, so I took a picture. And yeah, this is at the bottom of the mountain. I found this little isolated shrine with frogs and stuff. Hardly anyone there. And there's a vending machine there. That's one thing that's funny about Japan. There's always a vending machine just somewhere. Yeah. Super fun. And yeah, that's it. That's all my stuff from Osaka. So yeah, that's what I was doing in my Golden Week. So thanks for going on that adventure with me. But yeah, so today we're actually going to be drawing. I already spent 45 minutes talking about Osaka and my trip. But yes, I was very relaxed, very well rested. I'm using AI art to help me for reference, right? So that's what all this stuff is. It's AI art. This is not AI art. This is an actual police badge. But I'm using AI art as a reference for my drawings and stuff. If you're curious. But yes.
Hello, how are you? Me with a broken leg from trying to skate for the first time.
Crazy cat. Why do you hurt yourself so? I am so sorry.
Crazy cat, did you go back to the hospital again?
Yeah. Poor Crazy Cat. Crazy Cat sure is crazy though. Man. But yeah, I stream every day, Omar. If you want to come and hang out with me. Around 4 o'clock Central Time. I don't know what time that is where you're at, but yeah, for me that's 6 a.m. And so sometimes I might skip because I'm a sleepy boy and I need my rest. But I feel pretty well rested. I think I overcompensated whenever I was at Osaka. I slept for, I think, like 10 to 12 hours every day. So I feel much more rested now than I was. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing whenever I stream. So if you'd like to come hang out, I welcome it. You know, just you know. For the most part, I try to keep politics out of my streams. I try not to talk about it too much. And in Japan, I don't really have to worry about politics, which is really nice. It's not as stressful, I don't think, in that sense. I usually just come and hang out and talk with the chat. I feel bad for Crazy Cat. He hurt his leg again. He's always in the hospital. He does crazy stuff. He always talks about his crazy stories. Last time he talked about falling off a motorcycle. That was crazy, and now he's in the hospital again from breaking his leg from a skateboard. Pretty wild, but yeah. I had a lot of fun in Osaka. I relaxed a lot. There was an onsen, by the way, in that $70 capsule hotel. There was an onsen, which was its big selling point to me. So cheap too. $70 for 4 nights. That's crazy cheap. In America, like for something similar, like a motel, right? It still would cost like $100 a night. This is $70 for 4 nights. And it has an onsen, meaning a public bath. You can take a bath in the sauna area. Of course, it is public, and for a lot of people, that does make them very uncomfortable being naked in front of other people. I'm just okay with it. You know, it's nothing sexual or anything. We're just bathing in the same area. But so I don't think, like, for example, mom and dad would be okay with that. I don't think they would be comfortable in that. I don't know, maybe, but I don't think they'd be comfortable in that sort of thing. But I'm okay with it, so it doesn't really bother me all that much. That being said, I think I rested up well while I was in Osaka. And last night I wasn't tired at all before I went to bed. It was like I was studying my kanji with that DS game, and the next thing I know, it's like 2:30 a.m. and I was like, oh snap, I need to go to bed. I gotta stream tomorrow. But yeah, I woke up, it was 5, and I was like, huh, I am not as tired as I thought I would be. And here I am, once again streaming as I draw my my character. It's looking good. You know, I said last time I'm pretty proud of how this is looking. I like this. She's looking good. If I can do this. We are listening to Kirby music because for some reason Nintendo is pretty lenient when it comes to their music. Not so much with copyright in general, but with their music, they tend not to care as much. So I've been using Nintendo music for my streams almost exclusively. We were listening to Zelda music before, but we wanted to change a pace, and so we listened to that new Princess Peach music because that was coming out, really fun. And now we're listening to Kirby. So I don't know if there would be buttons there. Would there be buttons? Did I put buttons? I think it would be a button because they're. No, maybe not. Do they have buttons? Let's do a poll. Buttons? Oop. But yes, start a poll. Buttons? Yes. There we go. Because this looks like it might have little buttons. And this looks like it has buttons, right? Oh, sorry. This looks like it has buttons here. And this looks like it has little buttons, even though it doesn't show it over the tie. Sometimes the tie is like over top of it though. So I just close the button, alright? Keep closing them.
I suppose that you're thinking about some pork tonkatsu curry right about now. Ah.
Actually, every Saturday. Every
This is my
Saturday.
first time breaking my leg. Having a cast on your leg is like having a giant, thick sock on your leg. Shelter it.
Yes, I'm sorry, Crazy Cat. I hope you feel better, man. That's rough. It looks like there's buttons on here. But yes, anyway. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Every Saturday, I go to the same curry place, and it's called Coco Curry. And it's gotten to the point to where they recognize me, and I don't even have to order anymore because they already know what I'm going to order. Because I order the same thing every time. I've become a regular. So, yes. But I usually get pari pari chicken curry. And with two extra hamburger steaks on top of that. And so yeah. That's what I do. How did I do this? I didn't put... Why do I keep closing them, man? I keep closing them. Don't mean to close them. There we go. Okay, so it looks like most of the pockets are the same too. Yeah, they have that sort of pointy looking pockets. Yeah, okay.
But well turu 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 you turu 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 you turu 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 re 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 tu 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 ru turi turi re tu turu 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 ru tu 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 turu turu
Turu. So yeah, I've become a regular at the Coco Curry place. And I eat curry all the time. I also eat ramen all the time. I really like ramen. I typically eat ramen like once or twice every month. Because I just love the ramen here. Very good stuff. And oh, we got 3 votes. Let's see. Buttons. Let's see the results. 100% yes. Awesome. Cool. For Monday, typically for Monday, so right now in Japan it's actually Tuesday. But typically for Monday, I go to Family Mart for lunch. And at Family Mart, they have yakisoba, which I love. I eat a lot of carbs. Probably not too healthy. But, yes. Yakisoba. What did I put? Did I ever have a badge there? No, I didn't put it there. I guess I won't put it there. But I will put the buttons. Not the gumdrop buttons! And then, just draw that in. But yeah, so I eat yakisoba, onigiri, and so yakisoba is literally translates to fried soba, and soba is a type of noodle. It's really good. Really love yakisoba. And then I have onigiri, which is a rice ball. In Pokemon, they call them jelly donuts. I sure do love these jelly donuts. I eat that. I usually eat the tuna mayo flavor. Very yummy. Very good. What else? It's looking good. And of course, I have my milk tea. I love milk tea. And I also get karaage, which is Japanese fried chicken. Very yummy. Very good stuff. Some of my favorite stuff, actually.
Fried noodles. Got it.
Yeah, fried noodles. Fried nudes. So yummy. Yoink. Lord help me. Here we go. You know, in Smash Bros, this song, they have a Japanese sounding version of it, which I really think is awesome. They use like traditional Japanese instruments, like the shamisen and the I forgot the other instrument names, but it's really cool. But yeah. For a long time I thought this song was from Mega Man. Sounds similar. But then when I learned it was from Kirby.
Explains why there's online lag.
Yeah. I'm in Japan. That's looking good. Yeah, it's looking good. Man, I'm getting a lot done. Look at me. Just breezing through. Confident lines. That's how you do it. I guess I'll, Though I need to get better at talking while I'm drawing, unfortunately. I've noticed that I'm not the best at that. I thought I got better. I think I did get better, but I kind of lost it while I was on vacation. Because I tend to be a hyper-focuser. It's hard for me to pay attention to multiple things at once. Which is not the best quality to have. It's also why I have the chat speak to me, basically. Because it's a lot easier to hear. That's looking good! I got the tie done. Let's see. Alright, what else do I got?
You're really speeding through drawing today, though.
I am.
Looking good.
Thank you. Though I am being much more quiet than usual. I want to be able to speed through drawing while also talking about things, which is pretty frustrating because it's hard for me to do both. But I tend to be good at one or the other instead of just doing.
To be fair, you talked for 45 meters about your trip.
That is true. 45 meters, that's funny. 45 minutes. I like how sometimes the chat will just randomly, the text-to-speech will just randomly say things. Man, we had 4 people here Imagine Rejector was here for a moment. We have Crazy Cat, Rayhana, and we have Omar. So awesome! Thank you all for showing up today on my day back. How did I? Last time with Hana, I didn't draw the rolled up sleeves. Okay, so this time I'm doing rolled up sleeves. So,
Lol, everyone showed up to welcome you back, tears of joy.
very sweet of you people. I love all of you. This sort of thing makes me just want to like stream all the time. You know, I love drawing. I love hanging out with people. Like I am kind of a homebody, so I don't really like, you know, go into clubs or bars or anything usually. But at the same time, I don't really like being alone so much. And so I'm always hanging out with people. And it is a hard thing to be a single guy, a single Christian guy in Japan. And so it's like, there's times when I'm very lonely and I want more, you know, interaction and people to talk to. And so I think these streams really help me with that. So I don't know, maybe in its own way. I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it's a win-win. The only thing you lose is a little sleep.
Right. And I do need to make sure that I get my sleep. Also, I need to stay hydrated. That's another thing. I tend to forget to do that, to drink water. I had I don't know if I told you, I had a water bottle that I had, that my private lesson, his name, actually I shouldn't say his name.
Who needs sleep anyways, tears of joy.
What is sleep? Sleep is for the for those who can't stay awake. No, I had a private lesson.
About the friends you make along the way, tears of joy.
I had a private lesson who gave me a water bottle from Starbucks. It was a Tokyo water bottle, and it was it had it was a Tokyo water bottle, and he got it for me for my birthday, which is really nice of him. He didn't have to do that. His dad really appreciates me because I help him with get his grades up, because he is a ADHD boy, very hard. He's funny. He's like 11, right? So, and his English is like incredibly good. So he likes to talk about like, I am not a Gen Alpha. I am a Gen Z, but like I know all of these like slang and stuff that only the alpha people use. Like he's like, he's where I heard mewing, the word mewing. He's where I heard that for the first time. You know, like all these memes that are TikTok memes and stuff. And you know, Sigma and all these. He's a really funny kid. But yeah, he got me a water bottle for my birthday, and I went to Starbucks. No, I went to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom in a train station, and I forgot the water bottle there. And I went back to get it the next morning, and unfortunately, it wasn't there anymore. They may have thrown it away or something. I felt really bad about it.
That's really nice of him.
Yeah, I felt really bad about it because I had lost it. But then I went to Starbucks to hang out. Yeah, I went to Starbucks to hang out with my church friends, and I saw that same water bottle, and it was like $50. I was like, oh my gosh, because it's more of like a thermos, right, rather than just a water bottle. So you can use it for hot drinks and different things, and it stays warm. So I'm thinking about buying another one just so that he wouldn't notice. But I need to save up $50 to my water bottle fund. Yeah. That's looking good. Oh my goodness. I got so much done so far. It's only been like 15 minutes. Shoulder looks weird though. You notice, with, I don't know if it's because I'm using a different, I think I am using a different pen than I was, because this is more like an ink pen, while the other one I think was a pencil. Yeah, I was using the pencil before. That's gonna look weird. But you notice with the ink pen, why does this remind me of the Mario Party racing soundtrack? Huh. Anyway, you notice with the that is totally the you ski down the mountain Mario Party sound. I'm sorry, this is distracting. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, it was $50. I was just like, goodness, this kid bought me a $50 thermos from Starbucks. I was shocked. So I felt even worse. Oh, I was actually talking about the different line. I'm probably going to go over the line art again before I'm finished. I don't know if I should, but you know, whenever you shrink, and that's the issue with raster images versus vector images. Whenever I drew in vector, vector uses math, so the lines themselves are based off of math. So if you shrink it or make it grow, the quality of it doesn't change. But with raster images, they're not based on math. They're based off of pixels, and so if you shrink or grow it, there's going to be some artifacts. So like this looks blurrier. This looks blurrier, right? Versus this crisper sort of thing, right? That's the main difference. I usually use, for animation, I use a vector vector program called Kakani. Really fun stuff. The only issue is you can't really get the texture of like pens and stuff from that software specifically. You would have to not transport. You would have to export it as an SVG file and then convert each line into the pen type that you would want in a different program, which they usually use Adobe Illustrator for that. And also, the more lines you have, the bigger the file gets. So that's another issue with vector, because the computer has to calculate more math. Initially, the file size is much smaller because it doesn't, but with raster images, the file size is typically the same as the initial creation. So it's usually a few, maybe max it would be like a few hundred megabytes for a raster image. And when you first start with a vector file, it would originally be, a few kilobytes. But the more you work on it, and the more lines and the more inputs you stuff, slowly and slowly it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So, okay, what do I want to do for her dress? I made a dress. Do I want to give her pants? Or I kind of want to give her a dress though, because I want it to be more like, I don't know though, because like, this is the 80s, first of all. And second of all, this is a conservative Japan. And so in Japan, they would probably have more conservative...
You mean a skirt?
Yeah. I don't know if I want it to be like this, or if I want it to be... Because I drew like a dress. Yeah, I drew a dress. So I think I'm going to pull this one. I don't know what I want to do here, so... Bottom clothes. I'm gonna do dress, skirt, or pants. Alright, I'm gonna start that poll. I wonder how Caleb's doing. Caleb started streaming again. He's doing a drawing streams now. Yeah. He felt bad. I'm actually gonna vote. I'm gonna vote for. Oh, I don't know. I liked the idea that it's more of a conservative sort of, you know, clothing. Just because that I feel like I like this, but I also what kind of skirt?
Add leggings to the skirt.
Leggings, interesting. I don't know if they do leggings in the 80s. They might. Like, this is long. This is more like a dress, like below the knee. Oh, I'm not even showing it, sorry. I like this. So this would be more of a dress. This is more of a skirt, so it's above the knee. And then there's the skirt with no frills, I guess, no wrinkles. Yeah. So, what are those called? Frills? Are they frills? What are those things called? These little line things in the skirt. I guess they're frills. Okay, so I'm gonna end that. Most people say skirt. Pleats. Okay, so do we want pleats or no pleats? Pleats or no pleats? It's like deal or no deal, but with pleats. No pleats. Okay, so the pleats, without pleats it would look more like this, right? And with pleats it would look more like this. Also, I think last time I gave her boots. I did, yeah.
It will look like military dress blues with the leggings.
And we got one vote. One vote for pleats. 2 votes for pleats. 100% pleats. Okay, we're gonna do a skirt with pleats. And leggings. Let's figure out about leggings. What color leggings or no leggings, right? Which one should we do there? So this is like white leggings that she's wearing. This is like boots and no leggings. And I think that's all the references I have there. So I think the options are white leggings, black leggings, or no leggings. That's probably going to be the next poll. I did no leggings last time, but I also did a dress instead of skirt last time. So
Are those leggings or like high sock size?
I don't know. I don't know the difference, honestly, and I'm too embarrassed to look it up. Let's let's look it up. Leggings. Okay. Leggings in Japan. Okay, so leggings are more like, I got you. They could be high socks. Are we doing high socks or leggings? Which would be better? Because if they're leggings, they would go inside the boots either way.
Go with black boots that are a little shorter.
I think I want to go with brown boots though, because that would look. I don't know actually. Hold on. Maybe black boots would go fine. I like this color scheme though. You know, the red, the. I'm probably gonna go with this color scheme, so more brown, less. You know. I don't know. Will she wear gloves? I don't know. I'm still coming up with stuff. Yeah, here they're making her wear gloves. All right, let's do another poll. So let's ask: should the socks be? We're gonna do pleats. New poll. Socks / leggings. I mean, they're basically the same thing in the context here, because they would still be going into the boot. So let's do white. Let's do black. Or none. Oh, maybe they're stockings. Is it stockings that I'm thinking of? Stockings are like long socks, yeah? So let's go with long. I don't know.
Yes, stockings are like long socks.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do / short socks.
That are a bit more translucent.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a poll. What kind of socks?
Yes, you can go with stockings as well.
Man, designing. Okay, we're saying black. This is from Air Ride, Kirby Air Ride. I love that game. Oh my gosh, the memories me and Mickey and Will just playing this game. Yeah, Kirby Air Ride. I can't decide either. I don't know. I don't know what would be best. Here she's wearing no leggings, right? Or skin colored at least. I like the color scheme of this. So I don't know if I want it to be black or if I want it to be brown.
Blue for the stockings.
Dark navy blue, that's a good idea too. And or this one would be more white right here. And yeah, this one's no stockings. Should I give her a belt of stuff? I don't know, that would be hard to draw. I will give her a belt.
6-inch mid-cut black boots.
Yes. Okay. So now we're over here. Yeah. We got 2 votes for black stockings. Okay, we're gonna go with black. And next is the type of shoes. Do we want shoes or boots? And let me show you.
Skirt that just covers the knees.
Let me show you the different types. These are boots. And these are shoes, right? These are shoes. These are boots. Last time I did boots. Not really sure if I want to do that again. Yeah, so boots or shoes. Boots or shoes. That's the question. With the shoes, the stockings are more visible. With the boots, they won't be as visible. Okay. Got 1 vote for shoes.
Not too high of a heel on the boots.
Got 50-50 boots and shoes. Okay. So I guess on that case, I'll decide. All right. Well, for now, while you guys are still deciding that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the skirt. The pleated skirt is what we decided. So, what was that good picture? Skirt, 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 skirt. There it is.
Boot shoe.
Boot shoe. If Crazy Cat is there, or if someone else is there, we can have a tiebreaker. But let's get started on drawing her skirt. I think also I'm going to give her a belt, because I think I drew that. I think I drew a belt in the other one. Let me see. Did I? Where's my... There it is. Yeah, I drew a belt last time. I drew a small belt. I'm gonna make it quite... I'm gonna make it a little bigger this time, the belt. Okay. Where's that skirt? Skirt, skirt, skirt. There it is. Okay. Ooh. And I think I want to go with, because this is like an alternate history communist Japan, instead of it being black and blue, I think brown would be better, so. So far I did pretty good. I don't know. I think I'm doing good. I think so. Maybe add a little more folds. Maybe not. Yeah, that'll work. Like small fold. I don't know, this looks empty.
What was the problem with the boots you drew before? Maybe it can be boots, but you improve on the design.
Maybe. Maybe. There really wasn't a problem with it. It's just that the intricacies of it is difficult to draw. But at the same time, this is manga, not animation, so I don't really have to, you know, focus on making it simplified. I made the shirt a lot more complex, so it's not that big of a deal. First I'm going to make the belt.
BRB.
Okie dokie. Alright, I have about 30 minutes left before I need to go to work. I do want to be able to stream instead of teaching. Don't get me wrong, I love the kids that I teach. I love teaching in English. But ideally I would do that part-time and I would do this more full-time because I love drawing a lot more as a career, you know. Oops. So I would want to get that done. And so if I can learn to edit videos, or maybe even hire an editor to edit these streams to find a highlight reel somewhere, or find a way to create a video that sort of advertises what I do, that'd be nice. So far I only have one short that I made that I keep using as my trailer for these streams. I've really enjoyed these streams so far because I just sit down and talk and it's really chill. Not a lot of maybe a little bigger even. Not a lot of interaction with the chat, but there isn't much people here anyway. But it is fun. I tend to have more lurkers, generally, I think, as well. Like my friend Caleb lurks sometimes. But he's often in the chat too, so. Meow. I do want to have more of a chat interaction similar to like Doug's live stream. I really enjoy his live streams. He does a bunch of stuff, but he also bans his own chat, which is really funny. It's a part of the shtick. He bans them for like a week if they and he writes these silly rules. If you use any vowels in your message, you're banned for a week. You know, silly stuff like that. Makes very interesting things like that. But he's very interactive with his chat, and he has a very interesting community. But I don't know. For me, it's like I'm not really doing anything that, you know, is heavy in programming or anything. So I don't even know if I could make a or if I'd want to. I wouldn't want to ban anybody anyway. But yeah, no, it's right now it's pretty unmoderated and like I don't even have mods. I guess if I could say, like if I were to have moderators, it would be people who consistently show up. So, for example, Hana has always shown up and hung out with me during my streams, which I really appreciate. She's very consistent. And same with Caleb and Imagine Rejector too. I haven't seen him in a while, but whenever I was doing the writing process for it, he was very consistent with the stream, hanging out. And so, people like them, I think I would make moderators. If I got so many people to where I couldn't really handle all of it. And Crazy Cat too. Crazy Cat's been very consistent as well. In coming. So I think for me though, it's like I want to be able to stream all the time without having to worry about work and different things. But it's also like I need enough money to pay rent and food. And so it's kind of a conundrum. Right now I don't make any money off of this. It's like it's not consistent at all. I'm not even monetized by the YouTubes, so because I don't have enough watch time from people watching my stream. So, but if I were able to do that, that'd be cool. I think that would be a good alternative.
The model in the upper left corner is your start.
3D model? Oh no, this is so in this one here, this is a AI generated art that I use for reference. I just search up Japanese policewoman in the style, certain styles and different things. But yeah, I use AI generated art as reference, which is pretty controversial actually, because there's a lot of people who are anti-AI right now, even. So very very controversial, but I actually I'm okay with it. I generally think it's okay. I also don't think that it's going to replace artists. I'm not as like, this is the end of the world sort of person, or this is the end of my career, or whatever. I don't really think in that sort of way regarding AI art. So, it's not that big of a deal for me. I just it's an easier reference than having to find things and scour through the internet to find very specific things that I'm looking for. I don't know why I drew it like this. I think I was going for like a belt loop, but it'd be kind of weird if it was actually just... That's another thing that I've noticed. I get too drawn into the details when it comes to art. And then I take way too much time on something. But I need to instead focus on the general rather than on the you know, a hyper detail. All right. And I think last time I just did like a normal belt instead of a utility belt. Yeah. Yeah, so this is sorry. This is the previous drawing I did on stream. And I thought it was okay, but it wasn't like as good as I wanted it to be. So I'm redoing that here basically. And I think this has been a lot better so far. Yeah. It's looking good. Looking good. I got a lot done. Especially considering I was talking about Osaka for the first 45 minutes. I only got 30 minutes left, but...
Just remember, in real life, a Japanese policewoman would wear something that would cover the exposed skin on her legs. It provides protection from on-the-job exposure to elements, dirt and debris.
That's true. You know what's interesting? When I look up Japanese policewoman, even on Google nowadays, right? Let's just type it in. The search results are also AI, which is crazy to me. Like, this is an AI search result. If you look at, and a lot of times they're also just costumes. You know, this is just the woman wearing a costume of a Japanese policewoman. But this is AI. This is not a real person. This is an AI. I can
add the utility belt.
Yeah, because stable diffusion is the thing. But if we look at, this is an actual police woman, but not, she's a Japanese, but she's not in Japan. That's a different person. There were a few images I had of like an actual Japanese police woman, but there's so much AI generated stuff that it's even hard to find that. And I'm looking more of like the 80s. Yeah. So here you can see that they're wearing dresses all the way down to the ankle even, right? But this is more like probably the 50s or the 60s. Here's an actual Japanese policewoman. Yeah, here she's just wearing a skirt. So yeah. It really depends on the year, but also it's hard to find like exact years and different things. And as you can see, I'm scrolling through this, and it's a lot harder than just looking up in AI stuff, so I typically just do AI to make it a lot easier to find. But I wonder if there's an 80s cop show that includes a Japanese policewoman.
References for your drawings.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Hold on. 80s Japanese cop anime. Does that exist? See, a lot of it's like cyberpunk sort of stuff. Mad Bull 34. You're under arrest, the anime. Okay, so let's see what they have here. See what they're wearing. Yeah, they have white gloves in this one. And this is definitely the 80s. Pinterest, man. Anyway. It's very interesting, but again, mine's an alternate history, so it doesn't have to be like perfect, perfectly historically accurate or anything. So it's alternate history, meaning that this is if Inejiro Asanuma was never assassinated. And so Inejiro Asanuma was a Communist Party politician. Well, not communist, Socialist Party. Politician who was very pro-communist in Japan in the 1960s era, and he got assassinated by a nationalist boy. I forgot his name, but yeah, he was assassinated, and so as a result of his assassination, he was basically the guy who was keeping the entire party together. And this is like real life, right? So as a result of his assassination, the entire Socialist Party fell apart. And now there's not really any competition against the LDP party, which is the conservative party in Japan, as a result of that. And so my alternate history is if that never happened, socialism and communism became more influential in Japan, and if there was a coup, because there were in the past there were riots and things going on regarding like land takeovers and stuff to build the airport, which is really interesting actually. But yeah, so in this situation, Russia would intervene and become close allies with Japan as a result of the communist influence from China and Russia. And now Japan's would kind of be in this alternate history where Inejiro Asanuma never got assassinated. Japan's more communist. So that's why, for example, in these AI images, they have like this communist sort of symbol, and why I drew her with a communist symbol here. Yeah. So anyway, that's the history of my alternate universe Japan. What was the skirt that I was doing? I might do a utility belt, but it's pretty complicated, so I'm probably going to do it if I were to do it. Where's that skirt? Skirt. There it is. I'll probably do it after. I'll probably like add the utilities and stuff after I finish the skirt. Ah. There we go. Woo! But yeah. So with the skirt, it's probably gonna floof out a bit. So it's probably gonna be like, something like that. And we're gonna add the frills, the pleats, and I think we're gonna have it right above the knee. Though, if we do that, I also think we're gonna have boots, maybe. So Omar was saying in real life they would wear something that would be covered the exposed skin on her legs. So, did you say it should be below the knee? Hi, Hana.
I'm back.
Or just covers is what he said. Okay. Welcome back, welcome back. Omar said that I should probably do a utility belt. And I was thinking I would probably do that after if I were to do that, I would probably do that after I finish the skirt. She's looking good. I'm looking... I don't know, what do you think of a utility belt? It's harder to draw, because it's just a lot more to draw than just a normal belt, but thinking about it, police people do have utility belts with, like, you know, their guns and their... I cannot draw this. With their guns and... would this be more like... It would be more like that. It wouldn't be like too much. No, it'd be like, yeah, something like that. I think it'll be right on the knee, maybe. Should be above the knee or on the knee? Okay, so here's where we start drawing the pleats. Pleats are fun to draw because they're just lines. Really easy. Then you erase the other line. And there you go. Yeah, so I don't know, when it comes to designing and other things, I don't think I'm the best at it. I think I'm okay. But the reason why it takes so long is because I'm really bad at making decisions. I'm much better when people tell me what I should do rather than deciding for myself, which is why I usually put things in a poll and also look at AI art to help me make decisions regarding certain things. And also, I prefer like historical, or like looking at magazines and different things to find more. What's it called? Where's my phone? Oh, I never put it on my charger. Shoot, I only have 40%. Ah. Okay. Whoopsie, whoopsie poopsie. But I don't know. I'm trying to get better at sort of just making decisions. I have perfectionist tendencies, so that makes it sort of difficult to kind of decide. I get hyper focused on small details, if you've noticed, which makes drawing generally long compared to other artists, I would say. But I don't know. I think I do a generally good job at drawing. But
You're doing pretty good.
I am a hyper concentrator though, so it's hard to talk and draw at the same time. I like talking though. I'm a talker. I think when I talk. It's much easier to get my thoughts across when I talk. But it's also hard. Hard to talk.
There will be less decisions moving forward, though.
Yes, there will be less decisions after I finish drawing her, for sure.
Since the characters would be established and the baseline story too.
Right. Correct the mundo. You know, I'm wondering if I'll ever get to the point to where, when it comes to like the text-to-speech stuff, I wonder if I'll ever get to the point to where there's so many people in the chat that I would have to restrict it to donations, you know, so that way it's just not a bunch of spam. Wonder. It's fun to think about these things, to like dream about, you know, potential possible future stuff. Right now I'm in the very early stages of you know, restarting I guess my YouTube channel after Nisekoi. And I haven't uploaded hardly any videos at all since then. I've only ever streamed. The most I've done is stream. I made one short, so it makes sense that there's not enough watch time for me to make monetization on my YouTube channel yet, because I really didn't put in a lot of effort outside of live streaming. But I don't know. I like the idea of making money off of YouTube. Though I think where I'll make most of my money will probably be off of the fundraiser for my chapters. If I were to actually, you know, finish. That's just my thoughts. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. Of course, I'm still okay with... I would be okay with doing this and also just teaching. For like years to come. Because I don't hate teaching. Perfectly fine. There's a lot of stresses. I typically get more stressed out with the children's situations and their behavior. More than I...
Let me make some spam comments for you.
Rather than getting stressed out with the job itself. I love the job. I love helping kids. I love teaching kids. I don't like it when kids are misbehaving, or when their parents are I don't like it when the children are misbehaving, or if the parents are difficult to deal with because, you know, they're Vassasaurus. That's just gonna be a meme, isn't it? It's just gonna be a channel meme. There's this little girl whose parents are separated, and the father has a girlfriend, and you know, it's a really sad situation because she thinks that it's just a friend of the father. So, you know, stuff like that really stresses me out. But outside of that, you know, I'm generally okay with teaching, you know.
We can compile viable memes for a fun Friday tiers.
Oh, heck yeah.
You add some small utility pouches to the skirt.
Yes, I'm gonna probably add them to the belt whenever I'm finished with the skirt. Skirt. That's fun to say. Some of the memes are going to be like Vassasaurus, Turu Turu, Uwu. I want an Uwu version of my manga, darn it, you know. Yeah. I like that we can have inside jokes and stuff too. That's probably what's really fun about streaming.
IKR, where their eyes are all huge and sparkling.
I also want one where they're all dinosaurs, so we can have a Vassasaurus. We need to have people being very creative with my source material.
Yes. It would be an extension of her belt.
Yes, an extension of the belt, for sure. Yeah. So I was thinking, you know how you see the belt there, right? How they have those pockets and stuff. I would have one that has like a baton and one that has like a gun on it, probably. Whenever I finish the skirt. Skirt. I don't know if that's going to be today or tomorrow, but it's probably what I'm going to do. Whoa. Looking good? Yeah?
I'm trying to internally bet on whether you can finish her outfit today.
Oh, the whole outfit? Probably not. I only have like 10 minutes left. Yee. Maybe 12 minutes left. Unfortunately. I can get the skirt done. If I can get the skirt done and the sleeves done, which I already did.
Dollar note money bag R.
I think today was very productive, considering I only drew for basically an hour and 15 minutes. And the rest of the time I talked about my trip to Osaka. Very productive today. I will say I do want more streaming time, honestly. I don't like the fact that I go to work so early. I wish I could start work at like noon instead. Whoa.
Yeah, the time flew by today.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Omar came, which I hadn't seen him in a long time. I hadn't heard from him in a while, so it's good to hear. Good to hear from you, Omar. Hope everything's going good on your end. I can draw this. Goodness. Lines are hard. There we go. No, it's too much.
Yeah, hope to see you again sometime.
Yeah, for sure. Let me know if you're ever in Japan.
It's more fun with everyone in the chat sparkles.
For sure. I love having people here just to talk. There's my alarm telling me I have 10 minutes before I have to go. Yikes. I always have friends tell me whenever they're in Japan. And family too. I had my uncle Ricky. He was in Japan lately with my aunt Danya, and so we went and we had dinner. So that was fun. So, and Omar, your family too. So if you're ever in Japan, let me know, and I can take you to a ramen place. That'll be fun. Friends and family watching me stream. Whoa. Usually, something off. My perfectionism. Okay. See, I think I did too much now. You know, too many pleats. I think I need to cut it in half, you know? I don't know, what do you think? Because when I look at the reference, I think that looks good. They're pretty big, right? But if I look at mine, I think I made it, yeah, a bit too much. So.
Yeah, it's frilly. Princess Hana.
Now we need one where all of the characters are in the medieval times and they're princes and princesses. And it's just a courtroom, not a courtroom, it's just a gossip drama. They're having tea parties and stuff, you know? Maybe not that one. They're having tea parties, and it's just a story, rather they're just talking about like, and the murderer was actually this person. I'm like, oh my, dearest me. You know, it's not like actually like murder or anything. So much.
Lol, tears of joy. I need to remember all of these alternate universe Bibles. Lucy would love that though, tears of joy.
Oh, she would love tea time. That'd be cute. Be a Princess Lucy. Okay. Before I go on and redraw all those lines, I'm just gonna sketch them in, so that way I can just follow the guidelines instead of make sure it looks good. See, that's the thing. If I focus too much on details, which is exactly what I did there, they tend to be not so good. So I just need to draw in and then do it. You know, then I can worry about the details later. Okay. Would that be better? It's too curvy. Maybe that's the issue. Too poofy. See, that was a good. That is why Josh shouldn't be so hyper detailed. Because then he can just look at it and be like, oh, that's too much. So if I make them straight instead of curvy, or too curvy at least, it'd be better.
Yeah, it looks like a dress.
See that? That is better, I think. And now with that guideline, oh my gosh, I have 4 minutes. I don't even have to say this is a guideline. I can just use the lines. Just connect it to the rest of the drawing. And then maybe edit that a little. And I think this needs to be straighter as well. Yeah, something like that. And then this would need to be straighter. Or it's too poofy. It's amazing what a few lines can do, right? That looks more like a skirt than it did before. Yeah. Okay, and then of course, I fix it up a bit. See how that took 4 minutes instead of the 10 minutes the original one did? I'm running a bit. Okay, I got 2 minutes. So much quicker. So Josh, stop being a perfectionist. Just get it done. Get her done. That's the goal. Get her done. Also, I'm glad my mic didn't cut out this time because my mic, I was calling my parents on the computer the other day using this microphone, and the mic kept cutting out, and it was because whenever it finishes charging, it stops charging, and so which you think would be fine. It helps save, electricity and battery and stuff. But if you don't use it, then you have to re-plug it in. And so it was like I was gone for like a week. And so I didn't use my microphone for a week. And so the battery ran out after it had been fully charged because it didn't continue charging after it was fully charged. It just stopped charging.
Oh.
And that's why sometimes my microphones aren't charged. It's because I don't use them enough. And so to consistently have charged microphones, what I gotta do is consistently stream. Isn't that funny?
The mics are your supporters' tears of joy.
Exactly. It's
Go,
like they,
Josh, go.
it's like they stay asleep if they aren't used enough, you know? Man, I am almost done. That's looking good. But it's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's a battery thing. But it's strange to me how batteries don't last if they're not consistently charged sometimes, you know? Like for the microphones. But the same thing happens to your DS or your Switch. If you unplug it from something for a long time, and they're basically on standby, not plugged into anything, they'll eventually just die, right? So... But for some reason, the charger that I have for my microphones, they're like, oh, we're done charging, okay. And then it never continues charging. Oh, we're losing battery, it's time to charge a little bit more so we don't lose all the battery. They're like, nope. When we're done charging, and we're not going to charge until we get replugged in. So you have to unplug us first before we start charging again. So... that means you gotta take us out and use us. Okay. Or at least one of them, I think. Okay. That looks a lot better. And now I'm just gonna put in the hands. Not the hands, I'm not gonna draw the hands, I'm gonna put in the hand area. Alright, I think I finished in 2 minutes. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, it's time for me to go? Yes, it is time for me to go. I am gonna erase this. We're gonna look at it. An overview, basically. I think I'll just... when I draw more of the hand later and the utility belt, looking good. Oh yeah, that's what I was going for. Look at pretty old Hana. She's looking good. It's amazing how different, like, just the head is compared to the sketch I did. I leaned it more forward, while the other one has a long neck, right? But yeah, I think it's looking good. I think she's looking great. And next time I'm gonna draw her legs in, and also, I'm going to do the belt more, do more with the belt, have a utility belt instead of just a normal belt. Also, I'm going to draw the hands, because hands are hard, but
So cool.
that's probably going to be its own stream. I think we're going to decide whether to use shoes or boots next time, but we're definitely doing black leggings, yes. I love the hair, I think the hair looks great. Her face looks good. She looks great. So far, so good, yeah. I love the design of... So today, we got a lot done. We got the skirt done, we got the belt started. We got the breast pockets finished. We got the sleeve finished. We got the tie done. You know, so much done. We got this button here. Yeah. So much done today. We got the sleeve and part of the arm finished. That's just looking good. It's looking really good. I wonder if I should add a design right here, you know, on the shoulder pad. But I'll figure that out later. Thank you for hopping in. It was really fun hanging out today. Thanks for listening and looking at my pictures of Osaka and everything. It was fun. I'll be coming back again tomorrow. And tomorrow, if there may be a chance that my church friends want to go drink coffee in the morning, so I might not come, but I'm planning on doing a stream tomorrow. So if my church friends don't want to drink coffee tomorrow, but the next day, then I'll do a stream then tomorrow. But if they want to do it tomorrow, then I'll do it the next day. So yes. Anyway, have a good day. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for listening to me and helping me with my art as I continue to make decisions for Hana. I'll see you next time. Have a good day.
T-Rex sauropod.
Yes, Vassasaurus. That's exciting. But yeah, I'll see you next time, and hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day. So I'm gonna go ahead and plan the stream for tomorrow. But if they wanna get coffee, I'll go ahead and push it forward a day. So, yep. So, thank you, Hana, as always. Thank you, Crazy Cat, for hopping in. Thank you for Omar for coming. I appreciate you. And who else was here? Imagine Rejector. Thank you for coming. It was great to see you again. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. And let's see if we can get Hana done. I don't know if it'll be the next stream. I think it'll be the stream. Maybe in a few streams we'll have Hana done. And then with that, when she's finished and colored and everything, maybe. So my estimate is 3 or 4 streams. So hopefully by the end of this week, maybe. I don't know. If we finish her up, then we should be able to color her. I'm glad I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Best of luck.
Yes.
Oh, you're doing great on pronouncing my name.
Yes, so thank you so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. All right. Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye.